Hey there, beautiful people. How's it going? Today I wanted to show you how to fight first Warden based off of the strats and tactics that I've shown in a previous episode. So I'm going to be doing 3 fights, Rogue, then Cleric, then Warrior. I'm going to be showing you these. This is also a post-commentary video. I wanted to focus a little bit. And I'm going to be showing you the strats that I highlighted in the previous video on first Warden, on the first boss in the game. In case of Rogue, this is going to be seeking an opening and avoiding all the attacks. Like, he's going to do, there we go, an overhead strike. This is the biggest time window. And then I'm going to jump in with the combos. This is very important to deal significant amount of damage, to decrease his health bar in a timely manner. Now, this 4 swipe combo, he not always does 4, it's a random, sometimes he will do less than 4. I'm relying on dodging that via rolling, even if I feel I'm out of range, just for the sake of being safe, I'm rolling, because with the lightest armor that I have, he is going to take a significant amount of health from me when he hits me with his sword. He was also kind enough, as you can see, to do a lot of these overhead attacks, so I'm chipping away on his health quite fast. What else? I'm using my ghost, as you can see. When you don't pick up the experience once that you have died from the place where you have died, the ghost stays, and when you're in the vicinity of the ghost, you're buffed. You can see it by the icon above my health bar. So this is also very helpful. It increases my energy regeneration quite significantly. Also very slow health region, but that is not very important here. We're close to the last stage of the game where he drops his shield, and then he has a spinning attack, a ballerina attack, whatever you call this. And this one, I'm just trying to stay out of the way as much as possible, because it's important not to get hit with that one. It is both hit and a knockdown effect. There you go. And the last stage of this fight, if I remember correctly, was quite fast. There was one last combo that I did, and I managed to sneak in all of the combo animations, like one combo and then second combo animation, and that was it. And the last one. There you go. Easy. Alright. As for the Cleric, I will be using my spell and the two-handed charged attack of my hammer. The most important thing when you're using a spell is to try to get the right angle getting behind him, because some of the swipes of the sword, like this one, reach very, very far, and you can get hit even if you're directly behind him, so this is important. Now, as you can see, one charged attack, two-handed charged attack of my sword, not only regenerated quite a lot of my magical energy, because it's the Tech hammer, but also it did like almost the first part of the, or almost half of the first, the 2 strikes. I just hit him twice by now, as you can see, and it already depleted the first part of his health, the first phase. It switched to the second phase of the fight. So it means when you wait for an opening and use your spell, sometimes it takes time for him to trigger, like being aggroed by the spell, as you can see right now. And that's pretty much the basic strat that I use. As you can see, it's quite safe fighting him in this way, which is pretty cool. The spell, the statue spell, has his own timer, so it will fade away with time, but also it has its health hidden, not shown, health bar. So it will also disappear when it gets hit too many times. I didn't get him here, so I'll get him next time. But I think later on in the fight I managed to actually hit him twice with one use of the spell, when one spell was just active. So I kind of make up for that. Wanted to be efficient, and there you go. I also used the strat that I shown in Rogue video. So with Cleric, you actually have 2. When he does this armor breaking animation that has an AoE effect and pushes you away, he doesn't deal damage. So as you can notice, it's only drain of your stamina and knockdown. It's the same for the opening sequence of the fight, when he charges at you and strikes you with his shield. There you go, one more strike, last stage. I hit him twice in here, so that was pretty sufficient, pretty effective. And if I remember correctly, I'm gonna hit him once again with my spell. I'm using this hammer, so my spell is pretty much ready constantly, as you can see. A bit OP. And now he's gonna hit it again, and I think the amount of health is gonna have to, yeah, is very small. And I just moved away in case, because he's got very wide range of hitting with this ballerina attack that I call. And yeah, one last strike overhead, very luckily for me. And then now, the last part of this video is fighting First Warden with Warrior. I'm not going to be using rolls at all. I'm going to be relying on my shield. I'm going to show you that with this setup, with this starting gear, once again, didn't get technically hit here, just knocked back. And there you go, charged, heavy attack, and I can even sneak in. The sword has a very well-rounded moveset, so I was able to give 2 strikes in here, to put 2 strikes in him, deliver. And with this gear that you're starting, the heavy armor with high stability, high poise, and 100% physical damage reduction shield, you are able to withstand all 4 strike combo just blocking. Also notice that I'm quite usually blocking just in case when he's swinging his sword. Well, not the overhead strike, because I can get inside his guard or behind his guard then. But there you go, when he just swings, I pick up my shield just in case, because it's, well, using the shield is easy. You just don't get hit. There you go, all 4 strikes blocked. It actually did break my guard, but at the end of the combo, you just you can withstand that if you have full energy, of course. So starting class of a warrior, definitely recommended to base on blocking, not recommended to use on rolling. If you want to try, go ahead, but I'm just showing you how to do it totally without rolling, because you are invincible while rolling, so it technically should be easier for you to win this fight with rolling. But rolls with a heavy moveset, as you can see right now, I mean, as the moveset that this character has right now, are less predictable, because they're longer, and getting up from the roll is longer, you're vulnerable then, and so on and so on and so on. The only thing that you have to worry about is the animation where he smashes his shield and then follows it up with a sword. It's not a very often attack that he does. I don't even know whether it's displayed in this fight in here, but when he does that, the shield smash will usually break your guard, even with full energy, which means that you will get hit anyways. And yeah, that ends up, of course, in drinking a potion and so on. So, all right, so we're wrapping up this video. We're close to the end. One last thing that I'm going to do is, of course, wait for the opening in the last stage. And yeah, that was First Warden, guys, like kind of a school class kind of thing. I told you the basics that I think you should use, and then how I applied them in fighting the first boss. One more thing worth noting, but I'll just say it once the fight is over. No, I'll just say that. All these 3 fights that I've shown you guys in here are done without any damage. I've perfect fire, whatever you call it. I just managed to defeat him without taking any damage, and there are a couple of reasons why you might want to do that. One of them is just, some people just like a cool challenge, some don't, but some do. So that is one of a cooler self-imposed challenge. A lot of people like defeating bosses without taking any damage. The other thing is there's actually a trophy in Wards of the Fallen, or achievement, depends on what platform you play on, to defeat any given boss without taking a damage. The First Warden might be a good example to try that one out. And the last one is, for each boss in the game, there is a special condition under which you can get a special version of the drop. Usually, not usually, always, the First Warden drops his sword, persistence sword. And in this case, when you defeat him without taking a damage, you get a special version of the sword that has a perk, and the perk of this weapon is you can utilize this overhead attack that sends an underground shockwave, a tremor, but only the special version that you get from this boss can do it. And you can see it right now. It says on this screen that it has a perk. Right, thanks guys, and cheers.